In the beginning, there was only silence and emptiness, a void that was nothing, yet held everything in potential. The earth was formless and empty, darkness covered the surface of the deep, and the Spirit of God was hovering over the waters like a gentle presence, ready to begin something extraordinary. Then came the first word, "Let there be light," and there was light. Suddenly, the darkness was pierced by a pure, clear brightness that didn't yet come from any visible source, but from a divine command. God saw that the light was good, and He separated the light from the darkness. He called the light day, and the darkness He called night. And there was evening, and there was morning, the first day. Picture that moment, like a child waking from a dark dream and pulling back the curtains. The light floods the room, and everything suddenly has color and shape. The light isn't just physical, it stands for the beginning of order, of possibility, of hope. Ask yourself, how many times in life have you been in an abyss of confusion, fear, or sadness, and a small light appeared? A kind word, a new idea, a moment of clarity. That very first light reminds us that even in the deepest chaos, the Creator can speak, "Let there be light," and change everything. On the second day, God continued to bring order. He said, "Let there be a vault between the waters to separate water from water." And so it was. God made the vault the sky and separated the waters under the vault from the waters above it. He called the vault sky, and there was evening and there was morning, the second day. Think of the sky as a vast protective ceiling. The waters above would become the clouds, the rain, the vapor that sustains life. The waters below, the oceans and rivers. Here comes a simple but profound question. Why separate? Why not leave everything mixed together? Because life needs healthy boundaries. Just as a child needs times for play and times for sleep, or an adult needs to separate work from rest, the Creator sets boundaries so that creation can breathe and flourish. Without separation, there would be chaos. With it, there is harmony. On the third day, the divine voice rang out again. "Let the water under the sky be gathered to one place, and let dry ground appear." And it was so. God called the dry ground land, and the gathered waters He called seas. And God saw that it was good. But He didn't stop there. He said, "Let the land produce vegetation, seed-bearing plants and trees on the land that bear fruit with seed in it, according to their various kinds." And the earth obeyed. Grasses sprang up, plants bearing seeds, trees loaded with fruit, everything ready to multiply and continue life. And there was evening and there was morning, the third day. Imagine this. The land rising from the waters like a newborn island, first bare, then covered with a living green carpet. Trees rise, colorful fruits hang from branches, seeds fall into fertile soil promising more life. What wonder! Here is a reflection that touches both children and adults. Everything God creates carries within itself the power to grow and multiply. A tiny seed becomes a giant tree. A small act of kindness becomes a lasting friendship. A small dream can become a lifetime of purpose. You carry seeds inside you, talents, love, faith. What would happen if you let them produce the way the earth did? On the fourth day, God looked at the empty sky and said, "Let there be lights in the vault of the sky to separate the day from the night, and let them serve as signs to mark sacred times and days and years." He made two great lights, the greater light to govern the day, the sun, the lesser light to govern the night, the moon, and also the stars. He set them in the vault of the sky to give light on the earth, to govern the day and the night, and to separate light from darkness. And God saw that it was good, and there was evening, and there was morning, the fourth day. Now the stage is complete, the sun rising on the horizon, warming the earth, the moon softly reflecting its light at night, stars twinkling like distant jewels. Children look at the sky and wonder, who put so many stars up there? Adults on clear nights feel a tightness in the chest at the vastness. These lights are not gods as in ancient myths. They are created servants meant to serve us, to give us rhythm, guidance, beauty. A question for the heart. In what sky of your life do you need light to mark the days? Perhaps a new habit, a routine that brings order, or simply remembering that the sun rises every day, no matter how yesterday went. On the fifth day, creation gains movement and sound. God said, "Let the water teem with living creatures, and let birds fly above the earth across the vault of the sky." So God created the great sea creatures and every living thing with which the water teems and that moves about in it, according to their kinds, and every winged bird according to its kind. And God blessed them and said, "Be fruitful and increase in number, and fill the water in the seas, and let the birds increase on the earth." And there was evening, and there was morning, the fifth day. Now the silence is broken. Fish swimming in colorful schools, whales singing in the depths, birds flying in flocks, filling the air with song. Life pulses. Reflection. Abundance is part of the divine plan. God doesn't create stingily, He creates in abundance. How often do we limit our own lives out of fear of too much? Yet the Creator invites us to generosity, in friendship, in forgiveness, in creativity. On the sixth day, the earth receives its final inhabitants. God said, "Let the land produce living creatures according to their kinds, the livestock, the creatures that move along the ground, and the wild animals." And it was so. Then came the climax. "Let us make mankind in our image, in our likeness, and let them rule over the fish in the sea, and the birds in the sky, over the livestock and all the wild animals." So God created mankind in His own image. In the image of God He created them. Male and female He created them. God blessed them and said, "Be fruitful and increase in number, and fill the water in the seas, and let the birds increase on the earth." And there was evening, and there was morning, the sixth day. Finally, on the seventh day, God rested from all His work which He had done. He blessed the seventh day and made it holy, because on it He rested from all the work of creating that He had done. And so the account ends, an ordered, beautiful universe, full of life, crowned by humanity made in the image of the Creator. This is not a detailed scientific explanation, but a profound poem about purpose, order, goodness, and relationship. What does this leave us with? The feeling that nothing is accidental. You are not a cosmic accident. You are part of a story that began with "Let there be light" and continues in every breath you take. Children walk away inspired, thinking, "Wow, God made all of this for us." Adults reflect, "If the Creator saw that it was very good, perhaps my life also has a good purpose, even on the hard days." Pause for a moment today. Look at the sky, touch a leaf, listen to a bird. Remember, it all began with a word, and that word still echoes in you. Let there be light in your story too. If this story spoke to your heart, don't stop here. Subscribe to the channel and follow every chapter of the Bible told as powerful, easy to understand stories. Leave a like, share with someone who needs to hear this message, and turn on notifications so you don't miss the next episodes. See you in the next chapter.